Welcome to the session. So today I am here to explain about what is a circular linked list and how we are performing operations on circular linked list. So first, before going to a circular linked list, first why we are going to circular linked list, what is the benefit of that, we have to know. So in general, a circle is nothing but like this. Means there is no starting point, there is no ending point. So this is the only benefit of circular linked list. Means there is no starting point and there is no ending point. Just try to recall, in the linked list, the starting point means the starting node address is in header node. And the last node next field consists of none. It specifies the end of the list. Means for recognizing that last node, the last node next field consists of null, and for recognizing that the first node, the header node contains the first node address. So right now we are mapping these two, we are designing a circular linked list. Means that, say for example, this is a node. In this node, say 1 is an element, address of the next node, say 2 is an element, again here address of the next node. After that 3 is an element, here address of the next node. At last 4 is an element. So in general, here pointing to null, here it pointing to null. So here I am copying the starting node address. Here I am pointing to the starting node address. So we know that in general this is called header. This is called header. Means header node is a one kind of pointer, it pointing to starting node address. So the last node next field consists of starting node address. It means that it's a circular linked list. It means that circular linked list. So only the one change is, always the last node next field we are keeping the first node address. So sometimes, suppose this is not a header one, means suppose header address is not there, we can do the first node as a starting node, suppose second node as a starting node, or third node as also starting node. Why? Because in a circle, this is a starting point, or this is a starting point, or this is a starting point, or this is a starting point. What is your answer? I already told that for a circle, there is no starting point, there is no ending point. Means that each and every node can be treated as a starting one or ending one. So only one pointer is enough to enter into the circular linked list. Okay. So how to construct this kind of circular linked list? So today we have to know. So this is circular single linked list. SLL is nothing but single linked list. So how we are identifying that it is a single linked list? So node to node, only one pointer. Means only one link, nothing but single link. So that's why it is a single linked list. So we know that how to construct a single linked list node structure. How to construct a single linked list node structure is, say, struct node struct node. So here int data, and the next one consists of struct node star next. Means the next field consists of address of the next node address and h pointing to header node address, So this is the node structure of circular linked list. This is the node structure of circular linked list. So the same node structure in the earlier cases we already defined. So right now I am using a function. By using the function, I want to insert one by one node. So what is the function? Means here only one function is changes. The function is called, so we are making changes in the last position. That's why I am defining what is the function for insert at end. What is the function for insert at end operation? So we know that in the insert at end of operation, we need to pass only one argument, that is what is the element we want to insert in the linked list. So first we want to create a node. The create node function also similarly like in the singular linked list only. So first, whenever we want to insert a node, first create a node pointer. Okay, why I am creating a node pointer? When I am calling create node function, it creates a node and the starting address of the node is written to some pointer. So the address should be captured by a pointer only. So that's why I want to create one temporary pointer. So struct node are say some t. So here t is equal to, I am invoking create node function with this value. That's why I am passing e as a argument. So after that, what we have to do? So in the after case, what we have to do is, first we know the general case. The general case is called, say the starting means header pointing to null, it specifies end of the list. So that's why I am checking the first case. If header pointing to null, what it means? Empty linked list. Empty linked list means that is the first node, that is the last node also. What is the node right now I am creating? What is the element right now I am inserting? That is the first element, that is the last element also. So for that, I am copying the address. So right now one node is created, the node address is in T. The same address I am assigned to H also. But this is the same operation what we done in the single linked list. But one change is there. What is the change is, in the circular linked list, the last node next field consists of starting node address. So at this time, this is the first node and this is the last node also. So for that, I am making that h of next, means in general the create node function assigns null in the h of next. So right now I am assigning t or h. Why? Because both are pointing to same value. So that's why either t or h. So this is closed. This is closed. Suppose this is not the case. This is not the case is nothing but, suppose linked list is not empty. Linked list is not empty. What we have to do? Suppose say linked list is not empty. Here I am written else case, say else. If this condition is false, what we have to do is else. So in the else case, compulsory we need to travel. Compulsory we need to travel in the linked list. So for traveling purpose, I need a separate pointer. Say suppose here I am created one more pointer. Here I am creating a one more pointer, that is say T1. I am creating one more pointer, that is T1. Okay. So initially T1 is equal to H, means the starting address is copied into a temporary pointer. T1 is only for traveling purpose. So while this condition should be careful. Why? Because in the previous single linked list case, what we done is, where the node having next field null, it specifies the end of the list. Means it specifies the last node. But right now, the last node next field consists the starting node address only. So we need to capture carefully. So that's why T1 of next, there we are written null, here we are written H. Okay. So until that we need to travel. T1 is equal to T1 of next. T1 is equal to T1 of next. So after iterating this loop, the T1 consists of definitely the last node address. So in the last node, next field consists, right now our newly created element, that is T. The newly created element, that is T. So that's why T1 of next is equal to T. But the create node function here also, the next field consists null only. So here I have to do some manipulation. That's why T of next is equal to starting node. So H. T of next is equal to H. So else is closed, function is also closed. So what are the major changes comparatively single linked list? Here we did is only here, this is the statement we changed, means the statement is not in the single linked list, and this is the statement we changed. This is also not there in the single linked list. So these two statements perspective is the last node next field consists starting node address. Last node next field consists starting node address. The next, by using insert at end function, we can create, by using insert at end function, we can create a circular linked list. A circular linked list. So this is the way we can create a circular linked list. And one more function which is changes to here particularly, can you guess? Means insert at beginning function as it is, no need to change. What is the function I am written in the single linked list? The same function here also you can apply. Insert at given position, what is the content I am written in the single linked list? The same content here also you can use. So only insert at end function is changes. Similarly, delete at end function is also changes. Delete at end function also changes. So right now I am going to discuss about what is the delete at end function. Delete at end function. So void delete at end. So no need to pass any arguments. Why? Because we need to delete the last node. We need to delete the last node. So whenever we want to delete the last node address, so simply what we have to do is, so first thing, here we need to freeze the memory of pointer also. So for that, the deleted node address I am saving into some temporary pointer. That's why I am creating T. Once again I am repeating, the deleted node address memory is free. That's why I am using a temporary pointer. So by using a temporary pointer, the deleted node address copied into this, and by using free function, I am freeze the memory of that particular node. So struct node star T. So initially the special case we need to check. So if h double equal to null, simply we can say the linked list is, the circular linked list is empty. The circular linked list is empty. In other case, means suppose the linked list is not empty, when that only, and in that case only we need to delete the elements. So for here also traveling purpose, we need a temporary pointer. So that's why I am creating a temporary pointer and I am copying the starting node address into T1. So the next, what we have to do means we need to travel. So same loop I am applying. So while T1 of next not equal to h, okay, so what would you do? So T1 is equal to T1 of next. Suppose the condition is true, we need to travel in the single linked list. So when this loop iterates, definitely we are finding the last node address, but we need to find last node before node address. So here, for finding last node before node address, we need to check one step checking. So that's why here a little bit condition is changes. T1 of next not equal to h. At the time T1 having the last node before node address, then only we can delete the last node. Suppose here we want to delete 4, I need to find the 3 node address, and here I want to make the change. Suppose I want to delete the 4 node, I am having 4 node address. What I have to do? I can't do anything. I am not deleting the 4 node address. Okay, so whenever I want to delete the last node, I need to get last node before node address, then only I can delete the last node. That's why here one step checking is very, very important. So when we are iterating this loop, so T1 is equal to T1 of next, we need to get last node before node address. So when we are getting the last node before node address, simply a very simple operation, T1 of next is equal to h. There means in the single linked list case, here we are written T1 of next is equal to null. Why? Because last node next field consists null. Here the last node next field consists starting node address. That's why T1 of next is equal to h. So else part is closed. Here one peculiar case is there. Say for example, the linked list is not empty, but linked list consists of only one node. Means that is the first node and that is the last node also. Here we are making one step comparison. In this case it is not works. So what we have to do? So here we need to add some part of the code. What is the part of the code we need to add is, so if so suppose only one element is there, how to find out only one element is in the circular linked list? How to find out only one element in the circular linked list is simply, so T1 is equal to H, that is already assigned. So I am checking that, or this is not needed, H of next. Otherwise, means without using T1 also we can write H of next. H of next is equal to H. H of next is equal to H. Means the starting node, next field consists starting node address. It specifies only one node. At the time what we have to do? H is equal to null. H is equal to null. Why? Because so the circular linked list having only one element. When I am deleting that element, definitely the circular linked list is empty only. So circular linked list is empty only is nothing but H, means header node address having null. Header value is null only. Okay. So this is the thing only copied, and here we need to else. So in the else part, the entire part should be copied. In the else part, the entire part should be copied. So this is the thing for circular linked list. So apart from these two operations, means delete at end function and insert at end function, remaining all the functions are as is. What are the codes we are written, or what are the codes we are explained in single linked list case, the same codes you can apply here also. The same codes you can apply here also. So similarly, circular single linked list is there, like that circular double linked list is also there. Circular double linked list is also there. So for interesting, it's very, linked list is very interesting. So just try once to design the codes for circular double linked list, especially in the insert end operation and deleted end operation also. So this is the thing I want to share with you. So this is the last concept in the second unit. This is the last concept in the second unit, that is a circular linked list. It's a one kind of important concept. Sometimes they may ask, what is circular single linked list? Construct circular single linked list, and sometimes they are asking that what are the particular operation also. And interestingly, some few applications also there for circular linked list. So whenever we need to have a circular double linked list, so Fibonacci heap is a one concept you may get in the advanced data structures. So for implementing Fibonacci heaps, okay, we want to know how to construct a circular double linked list. So this is the importance of circular single linked list. It's a very interesting concept. So many advantages are there. Thank you. Complete in the any problem? Welcome to the session. So today I am here to explain how to perform delete operation on circular linked list and circular linked list. So in the earlier session I already explained how a circular linked list is constructed. Say this is a node, simply we can call it as, this is a starting node, So starting node, the first element say 10, next 20, next 30. So this is the elements. So where we are reaches to last node, the last node next field consists starting node. So in this case, whenever we want to delete a node, whenever we want to delete a node, that must be a starting node. Okay, means we want to delete this node. How to delete this particular node in a circular linked list, we want to see right now. Similarly, how to delete this particular node also in the later case. So whenever we want to delete this particular node, so what are the operations we want to do is, first, the starting node address from next time onwards, 20th node address, 20th node address. And one more operation we have to do, that is the last node next field consists present 10th node address. So right now we want to change this one into 20th node address, 20th node address. So these are the two operations we want to do. One modification is done in this case, another modification is done in this case. So how to write a code for this? How to write a code for this? We want to see right now. Say first void. Void is nothing but return type. It doesn't return anything. After that, delete at beginning function. It doesn't take any arguments. It doesn't take any arguments. So void delete at beginning. First, whenever we are deleting a node, initially we have to save the particular node address for freeze the memory of allocated space of the particular node. So for that, I am creating struct C node star, struct C node star. So I need two pointers. One is T, another one is for T1. So T is used for saving the deleted node address. T1 is for traveling purpose. Why we want to go for travel? We need to get the last node address also. We need to get last node address also. So for the getting last node address, I am travel in the circular linked list. I am travel in the circular linked list. So the first case is common. The case is called if, say, the start pointer having null, means starting value is null. It means that circular linked list is empty. Circular linked list is empty. So in that case, printf circular linked list is empty. Printf circular linked list is empty. In other case, so here two peculiar cases are there. The two peculiar cases are, say, in the circular linked list, only one element is presented. Only one element is presented. So at the time, what you have to do is, so we need to check whether one element is presented or not. So for that, else if start of next is equal to start. Start of next is equal to start. If so, means circular linked list contains only one element. In that case, whenever we want to delete the beginning element, start is equal to null. Whenever we want to delete the first element, so make it as start is equal to null. Some other case, suppose the circular linked list having more than one element. Circular linked list having more than one element. In that case, so first we want to change the starting node address. So whenever we are changing the starting node address, at the time we are unable to find the last node address. So what I am doing is, by using the starting node address, initially I want to find the last node address. When I am getting the last node address, at the time the two operations I am doing. So initially travel in the linked list. So T1 is equal to start. Means I am copying starting node address into a temporary variable. After that, I am putting a condition, say like while T1 of next not equal to start. T1 of next not equal to start. So when the T1 of next not equal to start, okay, at the time we need to travel in the linked list. So for the traveling case, I am written as T1 is equal to T1 of next. T1 is equal to T1 of next. So once this loop is iterated, where the node having next field as a starting node address, I am getting that. So that particular node is the last node. So the last node address is in T1. Okay. So right now I am changing the starting node address. So start is equal to start of next. Start is equal to start of next. Means that initially the starting node having 10th node address. So when I make it as start of next value assigned to, start of next value is assigned to start, it means that from next point onwards, or from next iteration onwards, or from this point onwards, the starting node having 20th node address. Means 20th node is the first node. 20th node is the first node. But here we are missing one statement. What is the statement is, what is the node we want to delete right now? We want to save that particular node address and we have to save into T. So here I am make it as that one, T is equal to start. Later means the start value initially copied into T. Why? Because the starting node having 10th node address. So the 10th node right now I am deleting. So for that the start value is copied into T. Then I am changing the starting is equal to start of next. And later the start value is assigned to here. So T1 of next is equal to start. So else part is closed, function is also closed. So this is the case of circular linked list. In a circular linked list, how we performed delete operation. I am repeating once again. So this is a circular linked list sample pattern. In this sample pattern, I want to delete the 10th node. So for deleting the 10th node, what I have to do is, first the 10th node address is here. So when I am deleting the 10th node address, 10th node, from next time onwards 20th node is the first node. So here I want to change. That is the one thing. Second thing is, in a circular linked list, last node next field having starting node address. So here the starting node address is changed. So here also should be changed. So these are the two operations I want to do. Okay, so in that case, initially I am creating two different pointers. One pointer is used for deleted node address. Why I am saying deleted node address? For invoking free of t. What is the importance of free function? What is the memory is allocated to this 10th node? That memory is free. Means that memory allocation is added to free cells. So next time for allocation, maybe this memory also can be used. That's why we are called it as linked list is a efficient memory utilization. Okay. After that, so T is used for deleted node address, for saving the deleted node address, and T1 is used for traveling purpose. Why we need to travel in the circular linked list? So we want to get the last node address. So for getting the last node address, we need to travel in the circular linked list. So this is a sample code for circular linked list deleted beginning operation. In the earlier session, we are discussed about circular linked list. So there I am explaining the operation by considering circular single linked list. So right now I am going to explain about circular double linked list. So first, how a circular double linked list is look like. How a circular double linked list is look like. Okay. Say a circular double linked list case also, this is a node. Okay. Here I am created one particular node. When the double linked list means definitely three different fields. So the first node, previous node having null in general. Next, say 10 is the first element. After that, one more node, again three different fields. Here maybe the value is 15. So the previous node is 10th node address. Say the next element is 20. Here it is null. Here also the previous node address is saved. So this is the case of a circular, in general double linked list. Okay. When we are make it as the double linked list is circular double linked list. So we know one case, that is the last node next field consists of starting node address. This is the one thing I know. Okay. In the single linked list also, what the same thing we learned. Last node next field consists of starting node address. Similarly, the starting node previous node is last node address. So here the starting node previous node is this one. So here the node address is this one, means last node address. So This is the first, a simple example for circular double linked list. So in this case, suppose I want to insert a new node here, how to perform the operation? Generally, double linked list node structure is same as circular double linked list node structure also. Why? Because we doesn't change any node structure here. So three different fields: previous node address, data, next node address. So that is doesn't change. Okay. So only the change is the last node next field consists of starting node address. The first node previous node address is last node address. So how to insert a node? In this case, we want to see right now. Okay. So first, how to write an operation here? Void say insert at begin operation. So what is the thing we want to pass for this function is element. We need to pass element. First we need to create struct CD node. Generally D node, just I am using CD node. CD node is nothing but circular double linked list node star T. Why I am created a temporary node in the inserted beginning operation is here also I am using create node function. It creates the node, allocates the memory to that node, initialize the node and returns the node address to T. So that's why T is equal to create node. I am invoking create node function. And here I am passing element value. What is the element value they are passing? The same element value here I am passing. So T is equal to create node. So right now, what is the node? I am newly created node. Address is in T. So next, I want to check whether the circular double linked list is empty or not. How I am finding the circular double linked list is empty or not? So start is a one variable. Say the start variable may be having null. It specifies the empty linked list or empty circular double linked list. At the time, starting node address means our created node is the first node. So start is equal to T. This is already you learned in single linked list as well as double linked list also. What is the additional operations you want to do here is, at the time this is the starting node. The starting node next field consists of first node address. The first node previous node consists of last node address. So we want to do right now these two things. So T of next equal to T of previous is equal to also T. Why I am writing this statement? First node address is T. Means T of next also having first node address, that is also T. T of previous having last node address. So whenever a circular linked list having one node, that is the first node and that is the last node. So same node address. So that's why I am copying T. Next, else. Suppose convert case. Convert case, what I have to do? Means initially I am creating a node. That node must be a first node. So what are the pointers adjustment we learned? In the single linked list, first we have to do that thing. What is the thing? Okay, so this is a temporary node. Okay, this is a temporary node. Like that, one node is readily available. For example, this node address may be 50. Okay, this node address may be 50. So, present this node is the first node. So, the first node next field consists of starting node. So, this node address is copied into here. That is the first operation. That is the first operation. So, how to perform that operation? We want to see right now. Okay. So, how to access this location? This is T. T of next. Okay. So, I am writing the same thing. T of next is equal to start. So, this is already you learned in the single linked list concept. The same kind of operation you already performed in double linked list also. In addition to this, so here, according to double linked list concept, the first node, previous node field having null. Okay, but whenever I am inserting this node as a first node, so this node, previous node address is this. Means here I want to change. This is the second operation. How to do this? How to do this? So right now T of next is equal to start. So can I call it as start of previous here? Okay. So start of previous means this location. Start of previous is equal to what is the value I want to assign? T. So start of previous is equal to also T. This is the second operation. Next, third operation. Third operation means what? Previous node address should be a last node. Previous node address should be a last node. So we need to find the last node here also. We need to find last node address also. So for finding the last node address, what we have to do? Compulsory, we need to travel in the linked list. Say T1, mandatory. Okay. So while. So here what we have to do? First, T1 is equal to start. This is the first operation. T1 is equal to start, and I want to find last node address. T1 of next. T1 of next. What I have to do? T1 of next. This is a circular double linked list. Last node next field also having starting node address. Means that the entire code written here only. The first statement is this. Second statement is this. We want to find out the first last node address. Okay. So that while T1 of next not equal to start. Not equal to start. So we need to travel in that particular case. So T1 is equal to T1 of next. T1 is equal to T1 of next. Means we need to travel in the linked list. So when this loop breaks, the T1 having last node address. So third statement is this. Fourth statement is this. These two statements should be written after while loop. Why? Because here we are changing the starting node address. So that's why I made it as this one. Okay. After that what I have to do? So when right now I am having the last node address. Last node address is in T1. Okay. So present, this is the first node address. The first node, previous node is last node. So how to access this location is very simple. T of previous is equal to T1, means last node. Third pointer also changed. The last fourth pointer. What is the fourth point? Last node next field consists of starting node address. So right now the last node address is T1. So T1 of next equal to start node address. Start node address is T. Else closed. Main function is also closed. So this is the way you can create a circular double linked list, and in the circular double linked list, how to insert a new node at beginning position. Just I am rewinding. Okay, first this is a sample demo model for circular double linked list. What is the change? First, in between two nodes, two different pointers, one pointer pointing to next node address, one pointer pointing to previous node address. So this is a double linked list pattern. What is the change I am observed here as last node next field consists of starting node address, the starting node previous pointer having last node address. Then automatically this is a circular double linked list. So whenever we want to insert a new node at beginning position, four operations I want to do. What are the four operations? Say the first operation is the first node address should be copied into here. That is the first operation. Second operation is the 10th node previous field having first node address. This is the second operation. Third operation is the first node previous node having last node address. Okay, and fourth operation is last node means starting node. So last node next field having starting node address. So here I am created two different pointers. One is T and T1. T is used for saving the new node address. Whenever I want to insert a new node, initially I want to create a node. So the create node function creates the node and it returns the starting means created node address. Say in my example, it returns 50. So 50 is saved in T. So first I am checking that. Another one T1 is used for traveling purpose. So start value is null, then it is an empty. In that case what I have to do is our node, newly created node is the first node. That is also last node. So that's why start is equal to T. T of next, T of previous is equal to also T. Suppose not that case. In that case, first we need to find the last node address first. For that, I am writing the statement T1 is equal to start. T1 is used for traveling purpose. Why we want to travel in the circular double linked list is to get last node address. Okay, so that's why T1 is equal to start. After that, T1 of next not equal to start. Why? Because it is a circular double linked list. Last node next field having starting node address. So that's why T1 of next not equal to start. T1 is equal to T1 of next. The entire loop is to find last node address. After that, the first statement is T of next is equal to start. Means here I am updating starting node address. Next, start of previous means that of previous. This node address is equal to this one. That's why I make it as T. And the third one is T of previous means this node, previous node having last node address. That's why T1. Right now, last node address is having T1. Next, T1 of next is equal to T. T1 of next is equal to T means last node. T1 is nothing but last node. Last node next field consists of starting node. Starting node address right now changes. That's why the starting node address is in T. So that's why I am assigning T address to last node next field. So this is the function to insert a new node at beginning position. Right? Thank you. So today I am explaining the last operation. The last operation is how the deletion operation is performed in circular double linked list. Say this is the starting node. This is the second node. This is the third node. Say 1, 2, 3. These are the elements. So again previous node address. So circular double linked list means last node next field consists of starting node address and the start node previous node also having last node address. So this is a circular double linked list demo pattern. So whenever we want to delete last node, see, one simple logic is delete at given position operation is same as double linked list as well as circular double linked list also. That doesn't change. Why? Because here the changes are applied at last position and first position. So only delete at beginning function, delete at end functions are changes. So right now I am explaining delete at end operation. So whenever we want to delete last node in the circular double linked list, how to code for this? So initially we want to change these two links. Okay, so I am writing code one by one here. First, void delete at end operation. So no need to pass any arguments. So logic is common. So struct circular double linked list CD node start T. One is for saving the deleted node address. Another one is for traveling purpose. Okay. So the first we need to check if start double equal to null. Start double equal to null means maybe the circular double linked list is an empty. So at the time no need to delete anything. So we can make it as circular double linked list is empty. Circular double linked list is empty. In our case, what I have to do is first we need to travel in the circular double linked list to find last node address. So to find the last node address we need to travel means T1 is equal to start, that is the common. After that here while T1 of next not equal to start, where the last node next field having starting node, it specifies last node. Okay, so while T1 of next not equal to start, T1 is equal to T1 of next. T1 is equal to T1 of next. Okay, so next what I have to do? So right now the last node address is in T1. Last node address is in T1. So next So what are the changes I want to do? First, I want to find the last node before node address. How to find out the last node before node? Call it as previous. So first I am going to previous node field. So T1 is equal to T1 of previous. So right now the T1 having second node address. When this loop breaks, I am having last node, means 3 node address. When I am getting the 3 node address, so whenever I want to delete this node, I want to get this node address. So for that, T1 is equal to T1 of previous. Means last node before node address I am fine. After that, what I have to do? Here I want to make it as null. Here I want to make it as null in general. But right now in the circular double linked list, last node next field address having starting node address. So what I have to do is T1 of next is equal to start. One thing is over. Means this node is disconnected. Okay. After that, this first node previous field address also having last node address. So how to find out the first node? Start node only. Means start of previous. Start of previous means this node address. This location. So start of previous is equal to last node. Right now the last node address is in T1. So T1. And what is the node I am deleted? So the deleted node is 3. Why? Because I am calling deleted end function. Okay. So whenever I am deleting this node, this node address I want. So here I am assigning the last node address is into T. T is equal to T1. So after that, what I have to do? Simply I am invoking free of T. Free of T. Then else block is closed, function is closed. Else block is closed, function is closed. So here also one particular condition is there. What is the condition is? Maybe the circular linked list having only one node. What I have to do? We need to add that particular statement also. Say else if the same condition start of next is equal to start. So at the time what you have to do? Simply start value is assigned to null. That is the case. Suppose in other case, means in the else case only you have to do all these things. So just going to glance, this is a demo model for circular double linked list. Right now I am designing the function for deleting the last node, delete at end position. So in the delete at end position doesn't return anything, it doesn't take any arguments. Here I am created 2 different pointers. One pointer is assigned for saving the deleted node address. Another one is for traveling in the circular double linked list. So initially start means the header node, starting node is null. Simply it specifies empty. Suppose if it is not empty, only one node case, this is the case. More than one node case, this is the case. So here mainly I am doing 2 operations. What are the operations is? This entire loop is used to find out the last node address. When I am getting the last node address, the last node should be deleted. Means I want to get the last node before node. So by using this statement, I am getting the last node before node. Then I am doing these 2 operations, and free function is used to freeze the memory of assigned memory to this node. Assigned memory to this node. So this is the function delete at end. So the remaining functions, delete at beginning, just you have to try, okay, and insert at the end also you can try by using this knowledge. And insert at given position, delete at given position, both the functions are same. What the codes you learned or what is the logics you learned in the double linked list concept, the same logics you can apply here also. Thank you.